How's it going, everybody? Chosen here from Chosen Gaming, and today I'm hitting you guys with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do stick shift on BeamNG. This video is mainly for people who are starting to get in BeamNG or sim racing in general. So for those of you guys who kind of, are more skilled and all that, this video is not really for you, but if you can learn a few things, then take some of that from this video, it might help you guys out in the future. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. So, for the first step, we're gonna have to, you have to make sure you have a sim set, 3 pedals, you got your gas, your brake, and then your clutch. You can see all that in the bottom left corner of the video. And then also, you're gonna have to have your stick shift module, or whatever you want to call it, your gear shifter. I'm using, for my setup right now, I'm using the Logitech G29, and then I have a custom wheel on it, and then I have the standard 3 pedals that comes with, and then the Logitech shifter with a custom shift knob. I'll show you guys that up on screen here in a second. But basically, once you have all that, you're set to go. We just gotta learn. Also, BeamNG sometimes, so we're gonna go into our options and our settings real quick. If we go to gameplay, you're gonna have your driving assist right here, so you're gonna want to make sure your gearbox safety, your clutch assistant, and your throttle assistant are all off, so no check marks on them. So let's go ahead and make sure all that's done, and that'll help you, keep the experience more realistic, if that makes sense. But yeah, now that we're past that, let's go ahead and start into it. So basically, like I said, you have your throttle, your brake, and then your clutch, and then your gear shifter, which BeamNG actually does. Let's see if I can get this fixed. BeamNG does a good job of showing you like the gear shift in game. This car only is a 5-speed, and 6 is reverse, so go down and over for reverse if you're on the Logitech shifter, so push in and then go right and then down. But besides that, I mean, all 5 gears are there, and then reverse. So, but yeah, and then to start your car, it's different for most people, but V, if your car's not already started, just go ahead and hold that down with the clutch on your, or with your foot on the clutch. Oh, I just shut the car off. There we go. Alright, and to take off. Now, this is not hard at all. It varies on how you want to do it, and the cars vary as well. So with this car and the clutch that it's in, you're able to, for our first way, just release easily off the clutch in the car, or well, I guess put it into gear first, and then release off your clutch slowly, and the car will start to move. And then from there, you can just give it some gas, and then you get out of there, which is fairly easy. You can kind of shift around if you want. There's different ways of shifting. We'll get to that here in a second. But we'll go ahead and turn around real quick. This part's really not that necessary, but just want to kind of keep it close to the gas station. For our second way, which I kind of like personally, sorry for the noise, my steering wheel's still kind of messed up. My personal favorite way is the half gas, half clutch method. So for this method, it'll be clutch pedal plus a little bit of throttle. So as you can see, I'm kind of giving it some gas, and you kind of want to release off the clutch, and you can get a faster takeoff. Just kind of, we'll run it back again real quick. So it's fully stopped, clutch, gas. So you kind of get that faster takeoff instead of whereas you're just doing the, let off kind of slowly, and then give it some gas. You see what I mean? It's just, guys, kind of, it varies on how you want to do it, but to start, I mean, you can do either or. The gas method is for sure easier. And then if you guys just kind of, want to hop into the whole, I just want to drive, or, just full gas it the whole time, then this method, which is the clutch dump, so basically you just put it first, have your foot all the way on the throttle, and then dump the clutch. Kind of, I mean, it'll varies on the car. It's kind of hard on the car, though, if you care about, being realistic, kind of trying to make it a full driving experience. But if you're doing like drag racing or something like that, against your friends, or just, against the AI or whatever, then that's the method you want to kind of go for. But I mean, if you're doing like a what do you say, like a circuit takeoff, a track takeoff, then you would, that throttle clutch method the 50/50. I would recommend that. But drag racing, clutch dump, you know, maybe like hold it at a certain RPM. You know, kind of get that off the way. You know what I'm saying? It all varies on your driving style, or you know what you're kind of going for. But with me just doing like basic driving, you know, just around the city or whatever, I would just do the 50/50 method, kind of. See, it's just easier to take off. And then we're gonna go ahead and get into shifting, since we got all of our takedown out of the way, or take off, not take down. So shifting, fairly easy. I mean, I did it a few times already, but so we go ahead and get our takeoff. You know, we're going up to speed. You're shifting. I mean, if you want to make it realistic, I do about 3 to 4K or 2 to 3K. You know, depending on city driving, but it's just clutch in, you know, push into gear, and then kind of, you could 50/50 throttle it, or you could kind of dump it. For racing, I like to do the kind of dump method, if you call it that. So like, I'll be going, and then if we shift, it's just a real quick, you know, shift into it. But if you're kind of like the city driver that I usually am most times, we'll downshift real quick, just kind of to go, and then it's in 50/50, 50/50. You know, it's just kind of like that. And then downshifting, I mean, that's not really the hardest thing in the world. I'm not going to teach rev matching in this video, because rev matching is kind of hard, especially in BeamNG. I'm not going to say it's hard, but it's difficult to learn. So basically, when you're doing downshifting, so I'll go into a turn like this, put my foot on the brake a little bit, downshift, you know, upshift, and then like you come into another corner, brake, you know, lower the RPMs a bit. You know, it's just something you gotta learn yourself. It's hard to teach. Downshifting's hard to teach, but like upshifting and all that stuff, I mean, you can kind of get the basics of it. Ooh, okay, getting a little squirrely right there. But as far as that goes, I mean, that's just the basics of like how to shift, how to take off, all that stuff. So if you guys found this video helpful, be sure to let me know in the comments, you know, or like what I could do better, teach you guys in the next video if you guys need another update video or whatever. But if this video did help you guys, be sure to like and subscribe, as I will come out with more tutorials in the future. But besides that, I mean, this has been Chosen from Chosen Gaming, and I'm out. Peace.